going on, everyone? This is day number 75 on the road to the Billions Club, and today got started off with actually speaking to one of the members in the Billions Club. So that was pretty cool because I got to hear really what somebody who's actually building an app or a company and what they wanted. And one of the things he said was getting support, like having weekly calls would be good, which I thought of doing already, but never felt like I had engagement there. So at least having one person, really excited about building this thing together is great because he's a founder and he's sharing with me what he needs. So I decided to schedule a weekly call every Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern. So if you guys want to join, you can join the Billions Club, tbclub.ca. And then, I think just having calls with people that join the group to see what it is that they want to see and what they need help on and what they need support on, I think is really key. And and really building this in public is something that's great, and I just was listening to part of a podcast of a guy, Mauro, or I forgot how to say his name, but he built a company called Base44, and literally within 6 months after building it, he exited to Wix, who bought him for $80 million. And he's a one-person solar founder. He did have an experience of, being, a CEO for a company already. But yeah, like he said, like he built Base44 in public as well, so I think really getting the traction, from the people in public and seeing what they wanted. Initially, he was trying to solve a problem for his wife in terms of building out a website, and then solving a problem for, a community or a social network, to where they were originally building out apps that they needed, or things that they needed they're paying like $1 million just for somebody to build it. So he said, okay, look, there's a use case for this. So he built Base44, and it's crazy how within 6 months, solar founder, exited for $80 million. So that's pretty exciting stuff. Doesn't mean that you have to go that way, but it just goes to show when you're solving a real problem and you're using it yourself and you're having fun doing it, and there's product market fit, and you're building it in public, you could really build something that's gonna work and scale it and serve many people. So guys, today I'm gonna continue to reach out to people. I was reaching out to a couple people today who are potential partners that could be I could strategically align with building the Billions Club. And I'll keep you guys posted on the rest of the journey today. So this is the end of day number 75, and as you can see, it's raining outside right now. It's just gonna see what I can do to record this, but I want to share, one of the things that I gotta do is be laser beam focused. I was listening to a podcast today about some founders who hedge their bets, meaning they have keep their options open where they have a job potentially opening, they have other opportunities lined up just in case if they don't make it. But then there's other founders who are all in, right? So I think for me, one of the things that's been probably causing me to lose focus is trying to look for other ways to make money. And one of the ways that I've trying to do that is playing these free online casino games, getting free credits. It's I've won some money in the past, for sure, but it's definitely nothing where if that time was focused on just purely building the the Billions Club, probably return way more dividends. In the intermediate, it might help me with pay a couple bills here and there. And don't get me wrong, there were a few times where even last week, it helped me pay some bills that I needed to pay. And then also a few months ago where we needed the extra funds. But at the same time, I was thinking okay, well, what if that was all focused on building the Billions Club? So I think that's where I need to focus, is just really focusing on building the community. And I was talking to a good friend of mine, Paul, who's in the Billions Club group. He's like, if you just put all your attention and energy and focused on building the community, getting it to building value in the community, and creating, let's say, a roadmap for startup founders, which I talked about for different verticals in the in the building space of building companies. Daily updates on like AI every single day, maybe having a weekly call, you know, just like somebody suggested to me this morning when I was talking to George, and which I'm gonna do. And then, you know, now bringing value, now I can approach like, you know, accelerators and, you know, venture capitalists and angel investors saying, hey, look, if you have founders that, you know, you couldn't fund and they're not ready yet to come to you, like bring them to me. You know, I'll help support them and create a community and a group for them, for these early stage founders. So I really have to focus and go all in. You know, I decided to delete, you know, the apps, the gambling apps, like the online casino apps. And it's like, yeah, even if let's say if I hit, you know, 100, let's say if I won 100,000 at one time, like, yeah, that would be a big help. But then I would be more inclined to like, oh, okay, this is my source of funding. I'm gonna get, you know, like I'm sure, like, you know, one of the thoughts, like, oh yeah, what if I, you know, bring in like 100,000 or something, or 50,000 or 5,000, you know, that would relieve so much pressure so I could focus. But really what it's gonna do is gonna get me to focus more on that because it's providing more. So yeah, so I really just got to go all in, focus on this, and I know the resources will come in terms of like financial, how it's gonna help, and in terms of like providing like for my bills and stuff like that. You know, how am I gonna pay for my bills? And if I'm just focusing on this and working my full-time job, I know I know the bills will be paid, and also that you know, everything's gonna be taken care of if I just focus on, you know, one thing. So yeah, guys, just want to share that with you. I'll keep you guys posted. It is raining here, as you can see. I know you guys can't really see well, but that's the end of day 75. And if you guys are interested in, if you're a founder and building a company, you know, that could potentially impact the world in a positive way, and you know, and also can impact and also can generate you know, solve some real problems in this world, join the Billings Club. You know, just go to tbclub.ca and you'll find out. We'd love to have you part of the group. So thanks again, and I'll talk to you guys soon.